Sorensen.
I'm Ron Gardner.
And we're with the Ames Area Amateur Astronomers, and what we will be doing today is showing you how to assemble the base for a Dobsonian telescope, an Orion XT8 Classic reflecting telescope. These are the parts you should have received: ground boards, side panel, front brace, and we've put a few of these things together already. For example, the handle, a little bumper here, so when the tube comes down it won't bang the scope too hard or knock it out of collimation. We've put a couple feet on, and you can see the third foot there is ready to be put together. You can see the tools that you've received from Orion, and we brought a couple others that might be useful. This is a telescope that is fairly basic. It's useful for a great variety of things, but you do not want to look at the sun the way it is assembled now. There are filters you can get for it. Do not use any filter in the eyepiece. It should be in front of the entire optical system. But it will be great for looking at the planets and some galaxies if you have dark skies. What we'll do here is assemble the side panel, and when you put these together, leave them a little bit loose. This is a wood that can be stripped out if you use power tools or tighten them too tight. With this assembled, we can turn this upside down so that we can see where we put the screws to put the bottom board on.
Goodness.
Just snug and not too tight. Now with these in place, we can go back and make sure these are snugged up properly. Okay. Okay.
We have some parts to go on the side here that'll hold the telescope in its place. We have a screw, and a washer, and a T-nut like this. And that's the order that it'll go in. And to put it in place, we will set the smaller part back with a hammer, very lightly tap it in, like that. And then assemble this way. And here we can hand tighten this. And we use our screwdriver, the Phillips, please. Tighten this. Snug and then tight. And we're done. We want to place this base plate on the foot. To do that, we will take this part like that, and then we will put the bolt, the base plate bolt, through here. And this will be tight with the crescent wrench, but not too tight, just good snug tight, snug and tight like that. And then we will lift our base plate on top of the foot. And then the washer and the lock nut on top of that.
We have the center nut tightened on the center bolt, And this is a self-locking nut with some nylon in it to hold its grip. You want it just tight enough to keep it in place without too much wobble. It has a nice rotation. You can find things if it moves smoothly a lot easier. Also, there's Teflon here, as well as 3 points under here. You want to keep those clean. Things will move much better with those clean. This concludes the assembly of the base, and now we'll put the telescope tube on the base.
Now these are the correct tensioner springs. To connect them to the stud, you put your thumb or your fingers through the loop, and you pull down, bring it over there, and let up again. And this will keep it firmly in place.
Part of the idea of having it firmly in place is that the supplied eyepiece is not very heavy, but some others are, and it could throw it out of balance. These springs keep the telescope in position better. To put the eyepiece in, you loosen the thumb screw, remove a stop, drop it in, and lock it in again. These thumb screws are easy to lose, so make sure you keep track of them. Also, this dust cover is a simple thing, but very important. It's far better to keep the optics clean in the first place than to wash them off. When you wash them off, it's easy to put on scratches on the mirror, and that scatters light, which is not what you want. Make sure you make good use of this cover.
The next item is very helpful. It's called a star finder. It's like sights on the gun. You aim through it like that. But what we'll do is just show you how to mount it right now. It fits into right in front of the eyepiece mount. You loosen this thumb screw here, and you place it down in there until it seats back, and then you tighten up just enough to keep it from moving around.
And this is the assembled Dobsonian telescope. This completes the assembly part of the telescope.
Thanks for watching.